Hello everybody, this is Zaxter99. Today I got a brand new game, for me anyway. It's not a brand new game on Steam. This game's about a year old. It came out in June 2014. This is Ionball 2, Ionstorm. Now this is another game in the breakout style games that are so popular and used to be mega popular back in like the 80s and 90s on some of the older computers. But I've always liked these games ever since I was a kid. I could sit and play these games for literally hours. Pretty simple game. You move a paddle usually down to the bottom of the screen or the side of the screen, and you're just simply trying to keep a ball in play, knocking out bricks as you play. Try to keep playing and playing and playing, accumulating a higher and higher score. So some of these games have been pretty good lately, and you'll notice that I did a couple of these games a month or two ago, and I actually played Shatter for my first time on the PC. I loved it on the PS3, and I actually reviewed Shatter for the PC. It's available on Steam. I'll have a link down to the Shatter review where you can go watch that, or click the link on the Shatter review and go buy Shatter on Steam. I think it's like $10, but a fantastic game. I actually gave that game a 94% on the review for a fantastic value and a fantastic breakout style game. But I asked the question, is it the best one ever? Well, my question to you is, can Ionball 2 Ionstorm actually compete with Shatter? Now, I actually grabbed this game on Steam. I had never heard of it. It was on sale for 90% off, only 69 cents. So I think the regular price is $6.99 in US currency. But at 90%, I mean, I like these games enough to give it a try. So I'll be back with Ionball 2 and my first play of it and my thoughts and review right after this. Alright, welcome back everybody. We're back with Ionball 2. I'm fixing to get my first play ever of Ionball 2 and see what I think of it. Can it compete with a value and score that I gave Shatter, I believe back in April at 94%. So here we have a main menu, we have a continue game, which I haven't played yet, so I don't know why there's a continue game because we haven't even played this game yet at all. Options, let's take a look at the options here. I definitely want to go ahead and make this fit my monitor. Camera view standard, I'll leave that alone. Graphics quality fastest, yeah. We'll go ahead and leave that alone. Control options. Mouse, yeah, I want to leave it as a mouse. And then we're going to go ahead and go back here to the main menu. Alright, so you got leaderboards. It looks like it's going to keep your track of your scores. And it looks like it has a different tower assault type deal over here that has its own leaderboards. And you know that's going to be an online leaderboard type scoring system. Now, Tower Assault, I assume this is some kind of an expansion built into the game or something. Welcome to Tower Assault. This is a survival style mode where you keep playing to better your score. Drop down upgrades and coins will make this easier. The black drop downs are instant death, and a game over will incur a score penalty. Play all 30 levels, then continue on to NG Plus for greater score potential. Okay. So that's what that's about. It looks like it's going to go ahead and start Tower Assault for us. Breakout, Wave 1. Okay. Wow, instantly this game is... Instead of bricks, looks like I have robotic cyborgs back in the background that I'm trying to blast away with a ball. I love that. Most of these games are like bricks or walls that you're trying to take down. Here, I actually have enemies. That's kind of cool. 5 lives, score is 0. I love the lasers on the side. It's almost distracting. It's so cool. So let's go ahead and try this out here and let the ball go with a mouse button here. Oh my gosh, look how fast this moves. This game moves epic fast. That ball is moving super fast. I assume these are coins that I want to try to get here, but nothing is more important. See, I went to try to get a coin there and I missed my ball, so now I only have 4 lives. That's the... All these games have these power-ups and stuff like that you're always trying to grab, and you almost always make the mistake of going for the power-ups and the coins here and miss the ball, which is what I've done twice now already. Because you usually look fancy and you get greedy or whatever, which adds another element to these kind of games. Already, I'm loving the sound effects. I'm loving all this money that you can get. That's some kind of a supercharged up ball going in slow motion. Really fancy graphics in this game. And I mean, if I would have had one of these kind of games, if I would have had this game back when I had a Commodore 64, back when I was a teenager and loved these kind of games, I mean, I would have been in virtual heaven. I would have absolutely been in love with this game. As fluid and responsive as it is, and how fast it moves and how good it looks, yeah, I would have been absolutely in love with this game back in the day. So, some kind of an Ionstorm there. I guess that's why they call the game what they do, Ionball. Now I have some kind of a, look at those two big shields going back and forth there. So you gotta get your ball between those, and got a level of, looks like mushroom type creatures blocking the path before you can even get to the enemies. I'm down to 3 lives already. I gotta keep focused on this ball and quit worrying about those coins. Yeah, but this is a fun game. I mean, a lot of people, if you like these kind of games, especially if you think some of the other games like this out there are, you know, a little bit too slow, this is maybe more your style. This is more arcade than a lot of them are, because just how fast it moves, and it does move. If you guys are wondering about the controls are absolutely stellar. I mean, it moves super responsive. Look how fast, I mean, I'm trying to show you how fast it moves, and I died. But just take a look at how fast you can move with a mouse. I mean, I'm just moving the mouse just, you know, barely, not even a quarter of an inch. And look how, you know, how far and how quick that's moving. So you got really fluid controls here, really fast fluid controls. And I definitely like that. So the same shield guys there that are working against me when I try to shoot the ball up can work for me when the ball gets up there in motion, because the shield can project it right back up towards taking out my opponents up there. Love that electric charge look on the ball. So much going on, this can almost take your eyes out if you play a game like this too long. I know that. Especially as you get older like I am. My eyes can't take these bright, fast-moving lights like they used to. Alright. And I could still play a game like this without it hurting, but I know that if I sat here and tried to play a game like when I was a kid, hell, I could probably play a game like this for, you know, 5 hours and it'd be no big deal. But at my age, start playing games like this too long and my eyes really start to just sting or burn a little bit. But doesn't mean that it's any less enjoyable to look at. Got such a short distance there between your wall and your paddle there. You got to be really quick at responding. This is fun. This is a fun game. I like this. I want to try that regular mode out and see what the difference is. This looks like some kind of an expansion they threw into the game or something. Because I had 2 choices, two options there to start a different kind of level. Man, that was close. I almost dropped that one. I dropped that one right there. I only have 1 life left, guys. I know I am doing absolutely pathetic in this game, but hopefully, you know, if this convinces you to buy it, you can get the game and do better. But yeah, I am trying to get these reviews up and review some of these games, especially not only the new games that interest me on Steam, like I used to, but I still try to look for these every week. Steam has these sales. And some of these sales are pretty good, just like this one. 69 cents for a game like this, I think, is a steal. So I like to kind of see these and put some of these games like this up on my YouTube channel. It's been harder for me the last month or so because I got out of training working for a call center for an airline, and not only trying to learn my job and learn, there's so much to the airline industry and stuff like that, and all the rules and rates and competition and situations you can come across, but they've been needing people really bad, so I've been working a lot of overtime, you know, close to 60-hour weeks, plus my drive time to and from work. You know, doesn't leave me a whole lot of time left after I sleep and spend a little time with my family and kids and stuff like that to get into games like this and make videos. But I'm doing the best I can. Hopefully you guys are still enjoying some of these videos that I'm putting up. A lot of stuff dropping at me here. I like that. Makes it more fun. Look at how explosive this game is, man. I mean, I had 1 life there. This is my last life, I think. It looks like I'm earning a life every time I clear a level, though. It looks like it gives you a bonus life. But that's not helping me out a whole lot because I am... It said something about if black things drop, that's an instant death, so I need to start watching for those too, because I'm not really paying attention to what's dropping. I'm just getting it. All that money. Alright. Need to direct it up towards the left. There we go. Alright. Took out that big baddie on the left. Get all that money. There we go. Got all the money and the paddle. That's good. Or the ball. And left, right mouse button. Oh, left, the right, left. I think it was the right mouse button I clicked. Shot out some kind of a missile, and I missed that. So I could have been shooting. It looks like too. Man, this game's fun. I'm gonna go ahead and try. That was Tower Assault there. I look like I got my regular Ionball 2 here. Let's go ahead and try that. See what happens with the regular game. Okay. This is just the regular version. Yeah, I don't care about all the asteroids in space hitting my space station or whatever. I understand trying to set up a story for this game, but games like this really don't have much of a story. I mean, it's all pretty casual fun. Casual arcade fun. You gotta like that. So this is a little bit different than what I was doing before. Again, left and right mouse button isn't doing anything right now. Can't shoot like I was able to shoot right there before I died in the last level. Probably something I picked up that allowed me to shoot. I didn't even know it. But the more you play these kind of games, the more familiar you're going to get with what does what power-up does what, and what's good to collect and what's not. Nothing's more important than making sure you knock your ball back up there, though, in any of these games. But I just love how fast and fluid this game moves. I mean, this is real arcade action here. Real arcade goodness. Perfect round. Bonus score in 1934. All right. So. Okay. What happened there? Okay, I guess I just clicked the next one. Bullseye. Didn't I just do this one? I think I just did this one. Huh. I like it when I'm able to get some coins and get the ball. It makes me feel like I did something right. Okay. That was close. I almost missed that. I think it gave me a little bit. I think it had a little bit of leniency towards me there. I don't think I actually should have missed it like that, and it bounced it back up. So it's not too strict on you. I mean, if you get close, I think it's going to knock the ball back up for you. Live 6. All right. Now, what do I need to do to beat this level? Okay. Death's 1. Okay, can I go over here now? Yeah. Now, my son played this game a little bit, and maybe, I don't know, he tried it out while I was working the other night, because I actually bought it a couple of days ago. I haven't had time to play it. I bought it on Monday, because I know Steam puts out a lot of sales on Monday, and it's right Wednesday right now, so maybe he played it a little bit, and sure exactly, but all I know is this game is fun as hell. But does this game beat Shatter? Shatter is such a good game that, you know, I'm really going to have to play this game a little bit to, well, I like to score my games even on the first play and kind of see what they have, you know, kind of give you an idea of what I think about it, you know, initially within the first 20, 30 minutes. Obviously, you know, once you start playing a game 20 or 30 hours, if I played Shatter 20 or 30 hours and I played this game 20 or 30 hours, that'd be a lot more viable competition between the two games. But unfortunately, I just don't have the time to put into these games for a video review, especially. But I do want to go ahead and give you guys some kind of a video review of this game. This game looks like it's going to have a ton of levels, and I'm starting to talk. You have a super right there. It looks like it's going to have a ton of different replayability. I mean, how could you not like a game like this if you like breakout style games? This game is really fun. I already showed you how fluid and responsive this game is, and let's go ahead and score it though. I mean, it looks like, yeah, see, so these are all blanked out now. Now you just got to do, well, I don't know what I saw. I don't know what I was looking at. Anyway, let's go here. Anyway, so let's go ahead and score this game. From what I know of it so far, it looks pretty stellar. I mean, I got this game for 69 cents. Keep in mind that I'm going to go ahead and try to give you the value if you pay full price for it at $6.99. Keep in mind that if you get this, my value score at $6.99, I think this game is going to give you a lot of value for that, because I think it's going to have a lot of replayability, especially if you like these kind of arcade breakout style games. So I'm going to go ahead and give the value of this game a 33 out of 40 if you buy it at regular price. If you buy this game at a price like I did, at 69 cents, like you buy it right now for the next 4 or 5 days, or you find it later on sale on Steam for like 69 cents, something like that, I'm going to give the game a value of a 40 out of 40. So I'm going to go ahead and go with a 33 though for this game, assuming that you're buying it at full price. Keep in mind you're going to knock the score up by 7 points over whatever I knock the score down, because the value is better if you get the game at like 69 cents like I did. And value is my highest criteria for any game that I review. Basically what it means is, are you getting enough game for your money? You know, everybody wants to make sure they're getting a good deal and they're getting a good gaming bargain for the money that they spend. It's all about the money, and it's all about what we get for it and what's in it for me. So 33 out of 40 is my score on value for the regular price. 40 out of 40 on value if you get it at a score like I did. So, you know, if you get it at half price or whatever, then your value is probably like a 35 out of 40 or 36 out of 40. So just knock my score up a couple of two or 3 points. All right, so fun is my next biggest criteria. It's worth 30 points for any game like this. And how much fun is the game? It's worth 30 possible points. And I think a game like this is a hell of a lot of fun. Obviously, it's not a deep thinking game. You know, it doesn't have the multiplayer aspect. But it is a lot of fun to play a game like this, and this moves so quick, and the graphics are so good, it does keep you intrigued in the game, and what makes you, you know, it's kind of addictive. So I really like that. For the fun, I'm going to go ahead and give this game a 25 out of 30. That's a respectable score for fun, especially for a simple game like this. So 25 out of 30 for fun. My next criteria that I score a game on is controls and bugs. You know, how many bugs does a game have? You know, that always take, you know, if a game's filled with bugs that, you know, glitches and lag and stuff like that, then that can really take away your game experience. I don't see anything like that here. Everything seems really well done, and the controls are amazing. The game really, really responsive and fluid and quick. So I really, really like that. I can't find a thing wrong or a reason to knock the controls and bugs down even 1 point. So 20 out of 20 for controls and bugs is my score in that criteria. And my last aspect of a game that I score is graphics and sound. To me, graphics and sound matter so little compared to value and how much fun a game is and everything like that. I mean, there's been a lot of really pretty games that have come out, and you play them and they're just not any fun. You know, what's the point of paying a lot of money for a really pretty, amazingly graphic game if, you know, Skyrim or something like that is different. You know, it has amazing graphics and it's fun. But there have been a lot of games that I've put out that have been maybe filled with bugs. The graphics are good, but the game's filled with bugs. It's boring, whatever, and it's just not much fun to play. So for this game, I think this game has amazing graphics for the kind of game it is. You know, and when I say a graphics, when I score a game, I'm going to go ahead and give this game for sound. I think the music, it has pretty impressive music. And I mean, just look at this level selection screen. You can see depth and 3D motion and things moving down in the background. You saw lasers on the screen, all kinds of effects, which is really good for a game like this. I'm giving this game an 8 out of 10 for graphics and sound. Now, when I score these games, keep in mind that I'm scoring these games based on the kind of game they are. So you may see me score a game that has a 3D world, that was made with some kind of a, amazing real engine or something like that. And you may see me score a game that you think has better graphics at like a 7 or a 6. But remember, I'm comparing that game with other games like it in its style. Maybe a survival game like Rust or whatever. Maybe you think the game has better graphics than this. But I compare this game with the other Breakout style games that I had. And I think this game ranks right up there. For this kind of game it is, I think this game gets an 8 out of 10 for graphics and sound. And that's kind of how I rate every game. So, I mean, if I give a game like Shatter, for example, a 94, you can't come back and say, well, you scored... Shatter, and you gave it a better score than you gave, some $60 AAA game, maybe Grand Theft Auto 5 or something like that. Because honestly, to me, a game like Shatter is more fun to play. I'll play it more than I'll play a game like Grand Theft Auto 5, even though I realize a lot of you people out there are more into the 3D shooter, adventure kind of games like Grand Theft Auto. But I've got to score a game based on the kind of game it is. For what it is. So if I score, Shatter at a 94 and I score Grand Theft Auto at a 92, it doesn't mean that I'm saying Shatter is a better game than Grand Theft Auto. It simply means for the type of the game it is, yeah, it's way up there. Obviously, you have to factor in price and what kind of game you like and everything else when you look at my scoring on these games. And I really like these Breakout style games. I have since I was a kid. So when a good one comes along like this one here, I'm probably going to rank it pretty high. So let's go ahead and add up the scores that I gave this game. I gave it a 33 for value out of 40 points, and I gave it a 25 for fun. So if you add those two up, you come up with a 58. And then I gave it 20 out of 20 for controls and bugs. That's a 78. And I gave it an 8 points for graphics and sound, my least important criteria. So you come up with an 86 value. Not 86 value, but an 86% overall score. That's a highly respectable score. And keep in mind, that's based at a $6.99 price tag. So the value even goes up if you get it at a price like I actually did at 69 cents. You could actually bump that value all the way up to a 40 out of 40, 7 more points. You could actually add 7 points to my score of an 86. You come up with a 93. So if you can get this game at 69 cents, you got a game that I would rate a 93% overall. That's just a hair under what I gave Shatter. And actually, when I played the game more and more, when I played this game and Shatter more and more, I might have, who knows? It might be that I would like this game more. But anyway, very high score, anywhere from an 86 to a 93, depending on what price you pay for it. That is my score for Ionball 2. Be sure you let me know down in the comments below if my video here has helped you make a decision on going and buying the game. I'll provide a link to where you can go buy this game for Windows at Steam down in the link below. Be sure you leave those comments down below. Be sure you rate my video. Thanks for watching, everybody. This has been Zaxter99 with Ionball 2. Have fun, everybody. We'll see you in the next one. I'm going to continue playing Ionball 2 because this game is a hell of a lot of fun. Take care, everybody.